I didn't mean to end that video. Question 2 on the quick check gives you a piecewise function, and then it wants you to figure out which point would have an open circle. Remember, that's determined by whether it's a greater than, less than, or a greater than or equal to, less than, or equal to sign. The next question gives you a piecewise function. It gives you the formulas, and then it wants to know if this graph is accurate. This question wants you to interpret the graph between the time of 9 and 14 minutes and say what's happening right here. And remember, on the quick check, they give you multiple choice options. So it's like a runner's resting, a runner's sprinting, a runner's taking a cool down, and driving a car. And the last question on the quick check just wants you to figure out what the domain is for the shipping rate at $4. Now, interestingly enough, this lesson has taught us everything that we need to do to complete the quick check and the practice. And yet I'm on page 11 of 15. So I'm going to continue going through the rest of the lesson. It's your choice whether or not you watch it. I mean, technically you don't have to, but it's there, so. Dude, all this is just reading graphs. I'll draw you an example. Okay, you see my beautiful little graph right here? It wants to know what interval of the domain is the total cost 150. Okay, if you can't read my graph, 150 is right here. And it's supposed to line up with this 15, which is the number of people. So, the interval is when x is greater than or equal to 15. The cost is 150. They wanted you to use n, so it would be written n is greater than or equal to 15. Then the cost is $150. This class has given me so much stress and has made me wonder if I understand math at all, even though I have a bachelor's degree, and even though I've done algebra over and over and over for many, many years, and I always passed, and this is what they're asking us now. This is called a step function, because it looks like a series of steps. Now it wants to know if h, this is h down here, okay? If h equals 2, what is the value of c? C is over here. So h is 2. You follow it up. Oh, there's a dot. You follow it over. C is 50. Why can't all of this class be like this? I'm not even going to bother to draw the next graph. It basically says this girl is riding her bike, okay? And it wants to know what time interval she was at 100, okay? So what you do is you come over here to 100 and you come up and you go, oh, I found it. And you follow it across and it goes, oh! So she started at 2 and she ended at 3. So her time interval is 2 and 3. Do you know what shape this is? Do you know what shape this is? You're so smart. There, we'll put some real effort into it. 2 is your bottom range. H is your middle number. This one's open, so it's less than or equal to. 3 is your top range, and this one's closed, so it's just less than. And the very last problem in the lesson gives you something like this graph, and then it wants you to write all of the f of x formulas. But guess what? They don't test you on that. And why would I bother? That's it. That's this whole lesson. I really don't know why I made this video. Okay, bye.